Argentina don't have a generation problem, it has a transmission problem. Its maintenance was focused on generation, but transmission didn't keep up the pace. Bariloche, in order to cover that gap, is producing the energy with old gas oil, fuel oil generators. They spend something like $600,000 per month for a power installation that if it would be solar, it would be amortized or return over investment in 1 year.
I want to talk to you about some of these flagship projects, like the hyperelectric financing in Rio Negro, or the solar park that you did.
Yeah, for sure. In Rio Negro, in Bariloche, we have three major problems, three major projects. The bigger one is an hydroelectric financing that we are consolidating what is called a trust fund and issuing bonds to the market in order to get finance. But we also working with the Bariloche city. This is an example of where we are talking recently. Argentina don't have a generation problem, it has a transmission problem. Its maintenance was focused on generation, but transmission didn't keep up the pace. Bariloche, in order to cover that gap, is producing the energy with old gas oil, fuel oil generators. They spend something like $600,000 per month for a power installation that if it would be solar, it would be amortized or return over investment in 1 year. So they are desperate looking for a solution. So here what we are doing is bringing together the community, the municipality, and big industry. The municipality is putting the land, the electric company is doing the connections, and each major industry is buying a all-in-one solar generator that altogether make a cluster, and that cluster will inject the power to the grid. With that investment, we're going to solve their problems, and they're going to have a return of investment over in 1 year only for the investment. When you have to do $20 million dollar investment for a community like Bariloche, if it's not supported by the national government, it's impossible. When you do that project divided in 20 entities, and those entities have private entities, it's really easy to get $1 million for each one. So we are working in that project, but we have already discovered something like 30 situations like this that need to be addressed. So that is where we are looking for innovation in financial models.
Yeah, it's that's very interesting. That, I mean, everything you're saying is interesting, but really, the new access to this type of financing, opening up this value, and unlocking this value that is generated, and then being able to actually do something with it, it's pretty amazing.